Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Nice Guy, and I am worried about Breath of the Wild 2. Let's discuss. Alright, hold your horses everybody, before you blindly dislike the video because I am talking negatively about something you are excited about. I just want to say, I'm not making this video because I want anybody to feel bad about being excited, because, hey, just like you, I too am excited for Breath of the Wild 2. However, just like you, I want Breath of the Wild 2 to be the best game it possibly can be. And in order for the game to be the best it can be, I want to discuss some of my potential concerns for the game, and we can get those concerns out into the air. Who knows, maybe Nintendo will somehow hear them and fix my concerns. Basically, I just want to talk about the game, and I hope you guys will enjoy listening. Alright, so now that that disclaimer is out of the way, I don't want anybody to feel bad about being hyped for Breath of the Wild 2. We're just talking about concerns for the game, because hey, I had some concerns in my mind and I want to voice them. So, where do I begin with my concerns? I think the best way to do this is to go back in memory lane 2 years ago to E3 2019 when we first got our announcement trailer for Breath of the Wild 2. This trailer was amazing. Honestly, I loved it. I loved every second of it. If you watched my reaction video that I posted back when it first came out 2 years ago, I was insanely excited. I was yelling a lot. Yes! This is what I need! Yes! Breath of the Wild 2, baby! Breath of the Wild 2! Basically, the game looked very promising. It looked like it was going to be reusing assets from Breath of the Wild, the original game, and it's going to be a darker tone, and it's gonna looks like it was gonna be using pretty much the same engine, like I was saying, reusing assets and stuff like that. Kind of like what Majora's Mask was to Ocarina of Time. Breath of the Wild 2 was looking like it was going to be the same type of thing, you know, to the original. Basically what Majora's Mask was to Ocarina of Time. But anyways, I was very happy with that trailer. I thought that trailer did a phenomenal job at announcing Breath of the Wild 2. It set the tone for what the game was going to be, and I was excited. And then 2 years went by, and we got absolutely nothing. Nintendo didn't give us any new news about Breath of the Wild 2 for 2 entire years. In those 2 years, speculation was rumbling. Everybody had ideas on what it was going to be like. Everyone's speculating. The hype is just getting bigger and bigger the longer you wait. And honestly, after those 2 years were up, and we finally got the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer at E3 2021, the one we just got recently, I was a little let down. Now, if you watched my reaction video to the most recent Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, you probably heard me say the word I was underwhelmed, and I think that is probably the best way to go about it. I was underwhelmed. Like I said, we had a 2-year wait, insanely long wait, and what did we get? We got a very small, like 1-minute trailer. It barely showed anything new. The dark theme that was established, and it seemed like the game was gonna be darker, you know, when we saw the first trailer. The second trailer, that dark theme was just completely gone. It looked just like the main game in terms of like art style and aesthetic and atmosphere. And we saw it was the same world, and basically, it kind of felt more like DLC for Breath of the Wild 1 than a whole new game. At least that's how I felt. And to put the icing on the cake, we got the release date, 2022, which also kind of disappointed me. Now you're probably saying, wow, you expected a lot from this trailer. 2022 release date was disappointing for you. All these things the game was showed for you disappoint. Maybe you're right. Maybe my expectations were too high. However, I think I have very good reason to have those high expectations. Like I was saying, we had a 2-year wait. Nintendo has some of their best developers on the game working on this game. They also have Monolith Soft. And for those of you who don't know who Monolith Soft is, they are known for the Xenoblade series. They make the Xenoblade games. They made Xenoblade 1, Xenoblade X, Xenoblade 2, more. They also helped with development on Breath of the Wild 1 and Skyward Sword and some other Nintendo games. They are an insanely talented group of developers. You see, Xenoblade X came out in 2015. And you guys know Xenoblade 2, right? It's a massive JRPG on the Switch, lots of content, large worlds to explore, so much stuff. It's an amazing game. That game came out in 2017, 2 years after Xenoblade X. That is insane that they were able to make such an amazing and large-scale game in such a short amount of time with all new, brand new assets, new characters, new music, and then Breath of the Wild 2. They're reusing assets. It's been 2 years since we got the first trailer, and they barely showed us anything. I really thought the development would be like super far at this point, and I know this is like a different time period and all that, but Majora's Mask, it also reused assets from Ocarina of Time. That game came out only 2 years after Ocarina of Time, so Nintendo's capable. Like I said, that was like 20 years ago, back in the 90s, and well, I guess Ocarina I think came out in 98, Majora's Mask came out in 2000. That's a whole different time period. Games are way more advanced these days, so obviously it's gonna take longer than those 2 years, but they've been working on the game longer than those 2 years we've had from the first trailer and the second trailer. So I thought, at this rate, Nintendo should have a lot of content completed and a lot of stuff for us to show. I kind of expected E3, their main focus would be Breath of the Wild 2, and they'd have a whole bunch of stuff to show on the game, but they really didn't. So yeah, this is where my concerns are. The fact that they aren't showing much, I'm a little worried. I don't know if development's been going weird. I'm so very surprised they didn't have more to show us. Maybe something has been happening behind the scenes where development has been going slower than they kind of expected to. That's why they haven't been showing the game off as much as they probably would have hoped. Or maybe Nintendo just wants to be very secretive about the development of this game, because we all know how Breath of the Wild 1's development was. They showed us the game, and then they said it was going to come out, then they delayed the game, then they said it was going to come out, and then they delayed the game. What, did Breath of the Wild 1 get delayed like 3 times maybe? You guys can fact check me on that one, I don't exactly remember, but they probably don't want to repeat that same mistake, so they're being very secretive about Breath of the Wild 2's development, and who knows, that could be a good thing in the long run. We'll just have to wait and find out. I think the biggest thing that kind of concerned me with the new Breath of the Wild 2 trailer was the fact that they were using the same exact world from Breath of the Wild 1 in Breath of the Wild 2. I have been playing Breath of the Wild 1 for 4 years now. I have explored that world. I know it better than the back of my hand, alright? I know that world crazily well. And I'm bored of it. I've seen everything it has to offer. I want a new world to explore. And seeing that we're gonna be exploring the same exact world with some minor differences concerns me. I really hope there is a lot more than just the floating islands above Hyrule, because it's cool, but it doesn't seem like it's enough to really differentiate the game. I'm really hoping for like a brand new world. I don't know, maybe Zelda, she fell down. We saw her fall in the trailer. Maybe she's in like this brand new world that's really dark down there, and it's way different than the world of Hyrule we've already explored in Breath of the Wild 1. Who knows? I just really want a brand new world to explore, not the same world that we have been exploring for 4 years already with some minor differences. Because if it is the same world, that's kind of boring. But anyways guys, I think in the end, I shouldn't really be too concerned. Like I said, Nintendo has some of their best developers on it, and while I am a little concerned after that trailer, I do have lots of faith in these developers to deliver a really good product. I think Nintendo's just playing the safe game, and they'll probably slowly unveil new information as time goes by, and eventually we'll see that the game is truly a unique entity and not Breath of the Wild 1 DLC like I am concerned about. So while I am concerned and a little bit worried, I also still have faith. But anyways guys, that will be doing it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Were you guys excited? It seemed like a lot of you guys, according to my comment section, when I read my comments, you guys seemed very excited, and I felt a little underwhelmed. So I feel like I'm the odd one out. Maybe some of you guys also expressed some of the same opinions I do. Let me know in the comment section below. I will be reading those and replying. Also, I don't make videos like this very often, so if you enjoyed, make sure to click that like button and subscribe. I was a little concerned coming into this video and recording this video that this video was going to flop, because it's not like my normal content, and I apologize if you came to this video thinking it would be like my normal content. Instead, you just gotta sit down and talk commentary. But for those of you who do want my usual content, I do have my Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity finale coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. I also want to say, send me some fan art, guys. I have an idea where I want to include your guys' fan art into the outro of my YouTube videos. So you can send me fan art at my Twitter, link in the description, or in the art channel of my Discord server, also linked in the description. Post some Mr. Nice Guy fan art there, and possibly I will include your fan art in the outro of one of my videos. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be doing it for this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. My name is Mr. Nice Guy, and I will talk to you later. Shoutouts to Joseph, Sean, Jessica, Ashton, Oscar Dwell, Alistair, Allison, David, Awesome Gamers, Luca, Fake Clips, Timothy, Neve, Mr. Vanks, Spinix, Nintendo Boy, MSR, VHS Anime, Jasper, Tads, Goldilocks, Daisy, Coldweather, April, Darth Noodle, Allie, Super Triple Banana, Sarah, Fluffy Deer, D, Allie James, Cash, Finn, Rescape, Alex, Melissa, Leo, Ketchup, Happy Samurai, Santa, Aiden over at Postum, Isabella, Brooke, and Lauren for supporting me on Patreon or being a member on my channel.